It's that time of the week again. You have worked out hard all week. You've eaten perfectly all week, and you've even lost 2 pounds. However, in a couple of hours, you are about to go ham for the next 3 days and not only gain back the weight that you lost, but also probably another pound or two on top of that. Why? Like, why do we do this to ourselves every single week? So, today we're going to deep dive. We're going to deep dive into some of the mindset that goes into weekend binge eating. And then we'll also come up with some solutions. I'll give you some solutions of how you can change the game this weekend. Okay? So, I do have some notes for this. And first, we're going to talk about what some of the issues are behind this whole mindset of eating. So, you're going to see my eyes kind of dart down. First of all, you could be one of those folks that have this reward system mentality. All right. So we talked about how you've been perfect all week. Okay. And let's just talk about the food part. You've eaten perfectly all week. Okay. You've had no carbs. You've had no fat. You've had no sugar. You've had no taste. But you've had a smoothie or juice for breakfast. Okay. Then you had a salad for lunch with grilled chicken on top. And then for dinner, you either had chicken or fish with broccoli and brown rice every damn night. I would want a reward too. Okay. So what happens is that it's this whole thing when it comes to being perfect. Okay. And perfect in this case, unfortunately, means deprivation of not only calories, but in some cases, entire food groups. And it leaves you feeling deprived. So you're waiting for the weekend and you're like, yes, I've worked so hard. Like I was so perfect. And then on top of the eating, you have also decided not to kill your boss, your coworkers, the drivers around you, the cashier at Kroger, your children, and your significant other. Okay, willpower is just run out by the time Friday has gotten here. Another issue is that you could feel that Friday is just a way to escape and relax, okay? Friday ends up being like this gateway drug, in a sense, to weekend binge eating. So you tend to feel like it's a vacation of sorts from the realities and the stressors that you had through earlier this week that I was talking about before. So you feel like you just need to like chill and just relax and just eat the foods that you love and just be on a vacation for a couple of days. Okay? Or you could be one of those folks where throughout the week you have like your gym friends, right? Everybody's keeping each other accountable. Yeah, I got my macros today. Yeah, no, I didn't eat sweets today. And that's great. But then on the weekends, you have like your other friends, the friends who are not about that life, not about that healthy life at all. You want to hang out with them. So you end up going out with them, right? And because they don't really care, they're not about that life, they're getting anything and everything that they want. And you're like, damn, that smells good. And so you, in turn, don't want to feel left out, and the food smells really good. So then you take their lead and you're ordering these things and drinking these things to be social and to not feel left out. You could also be that person who uses weekends as your cheat. My God, I hate that word. And y'all have heard me say that before because it's like, what are you cheating on? You cheating on food? You're cheating on food with what? Food? So not only in my opinion does the word cheat and cheat meal creates this like negative mental thing because it creates this war between good food and bad food, okay? Then it also creates this whole thing where, and I've heard this from clients, where they don't even feel safe making a decision when it comes to food, especially on the weekends. The issues with cheat meals, cheat days, cheat weekends is kind of that's how it ends up going. It goes from a cheat meal to a cheat day, and then ends up being the entire 3-day, which actually a weekend's only 2, but we start on Friday, so it ends up being a whole 3 days. And that you get this idea that you have to cram everything into this 3-day thing, right? Because you got to be perfect again on Monday. And in that cramming everything in between Friday and Sunday, most people, especially on Saturday and Sunday, on average, it was said that people typically take in 3,000 to 4,000 calories per day. So physiologically and chemically, what's going on in the brain, you're going to crave more carbs and sugars when you eat carbs and sugars. Here are some of the things, they're not in any particular order, that you can do to overcome these weekend binges. One, don't eliminate any food groups during the week. Don't cut out carbs. Don't cut out fats. Like seriously, just eat balanced meals, protein, carbs, fats, okay? Get rid of the idea of perfect eating during the week and create some balance. If you want to have an indulgent meal, or you're out, or you're just like, dang, Gina, I'm like craving some chocolate, go and get some chocolate, because then you don't feel like you're piling everything up to this weekend binge. Have a little something throughout the week. Allow yourself, in that same vein, to have indulgent meals throughout the week. For most people, if you're trying to get results pretty quickly or maintain, if you're pretty lean and you're trying to maintain that, we're talking like 2 to 3 indulgent meals per week, okay, if you're looking for great results. I like to go off of like a 90-10 thing, where 90% of the time you're eating for your goals, 10% of the time you're eating what you want, and I take that from the number of meals that you're eating per week, or number of times, you're eating per day, okay? Next up, plan for your indulgent meals and arrange other meals around it to be better. So if you know you're going out for brunch with your folks, your peeps, on Sunday, then, try and make sure that like the rest of your meals for Sunday are something that you have at home. I don't care if you practice intermittent fasting, or if you eat breakfast within 2 hours of when you wake up. That first meal really dictates a lot as what's going to happen throughout the rest of the day. Share a meal when you're out. So when you're out with your friends, why not split a meal? Typically, you're getting about 2, in some cases 3 servings in that meal alone. So just split it with a friend. Do what I do, because this is my favorite hack, is to have salad before you go all in. Creates a little filler, get some fiber in there, but you have to make sure that you're going easy on the dressing. So work out Saturday and Sunday, doing strength and cardio. If you can't get in both, you don't feel like getting in both, at least get in some strength training. That's going to kickstart your metabolism and get that going so that it's revving up higher than it normally would, so that it can absorb some of those calories, okay? Make sure when you're strength training to do a challenging weight. Like for real, don't do bicep curls with 5 pounds. That's not going to work for most people. Last thing is to go lighter on your Sunday lunch and dinner, or at least Sunday dinner, so that you can kind of mentally get yourself in the groove for Monday. And again, you're not trying to be perfect throughout the work week, but you're just, you're getting back into that mindset. If you would like to learn more about how you can eat some of the things that you want and still get some of those results without restricting yourself, I am holding a 14-day Eat What You Want challenge. Yes, eat what you want. So I will show you how just doing some simple things with portion control and how to do that. And you don't have to leave out your favorite food groups, and you can still see some results. Okay. So that is kicking off this upcoming Monday, and there is a link on here, and you can sign up for that and join in on the challenge. It is completely free. So join me in there. That'll be a lot of fun. If you feel that this is a good video, that you know someone that needs this, please share it, like it, send it out there into the universe, and I will see you guys next time. All right, have a great weekend, and don't binge.